Hey writer friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Holly. I'm a writer aspiring to be a published author. And today I will be doing the Keeper book tag. I was tagged by Kim Chance, a fellow author tuber, in anticipation of her debut novel's release on January 30th. If you don't know who Kim Chance is, I will link all of her information down below, but she has her novel Keeper coming out in a week now, or a little bit less by the time that this video comes up. I know I've been doing a lot of tags lately on my channel, but there have been a lot of good ones circling around, and I really wanted to do this tag to support Kim because I love watching her YouTube videos, and she's really inspired me, and she was one of the people who inspired me to start my AuthorTube channel. And I was also lucky enough to be on her Keeper Street team, which were a group of people who kind of helped promote her novel. And so this is one of the ways that I wanted to support her and give back to the AuthorTube community. So there are 9 questions in this tag, and let's jump right in. Oh yeah, and also green is the theme of her book, so I am wearing a green shirt to commemorate the Keeper green theme. So the first question is, Keeper, a book you'll keep reading over and over. So I usually don't reread books over again because ain't nobody got time for that. Or some people do, but I ain't got time for that. So while I would love to ideally reread books over again, I don't, just because there are so many new books that come out that I'm just interested in checking out. But if I did have the time to reread a book or a series over again, I would choose A Darker Shade of Magic by V.E. Schwab, or Victoria Schwab. I just soak up her writing style. I love her writing. I love the plot and the characters, and I just get so immersed in the world of A Darker Shade of Magic. I'm currently reading this bad boy, A Conjuring of Light, which is 600 pages long, but I do not mind because I am just so enthralled with the world that she's created that I would just read this over and over again. And I had actually read the second book quite a few months ago, but it took me a while to start working on this guy, just because I didn't want, the series to end. But I actually found out that Victoria Schwab is writing some spin-off books based on some other characters in the series. So I'm very, very excited that I will, in a way, be able to keep reading more and more of this book. Okay, number 2 is Lainey and Maggie, your favorite bookish friendship. And so for this, I chose Bobby, Mark, and Courtney from the Pendragon series by DJ McHale. And the reason why I chose them as my favorite friendship is because they really had to stick through thick and thin and all of the tough times that they went through together. So Bobby actually went off to all these different worlds, and he made his friends, Mark and Courtney, his acolytes. And so he sent letters to them just telling him what was happening and filling them in on his adventures. And they were there for him when his adventures spilled into Earth. So I really valued their friendship, and this was one of the first friendships that I read that I really cherished. Question number 3, which witch? Your favorite bookish witch or warlock? So I did watch some other Keeper book tags already, and so I just can't help but go with the obvious, and I am choosing Harry Potter from Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, etc. Some people did pick Hermione, but I am picking Harry Potter as my favorite warlock, just because there's no real reason to have to describe to you why he is the best wizard in all of Bookland. Okay, question number 4 is The Master, a book villain you love to hate. So I'm going to be pulling out A Darker Shade of Magic again, and my choice is Holland from A Darker Shade of Magic. So Holland is such a tragically flawed villain that I just love reading his point of view, his backstory, just his plot points, because it's such this push and pull from good and evil, where he wants this certain life for himself, but he's just dragged down by all of the evil that he's put himself in. And another reason why I like Holland is because Victoria Schwab actually said that she made this character while visualizing Mads Mikkelsen, or the guy who played Hannibal, when she was creating Holland. So I kind of envision him while I'm reading, and so it just makes it all the more villainous. Question number 5 is Kim Chance, a book you're glad you took a chance on. That is so cute. So for this, I'm actually pulling up my phone because I listened to the audiobook of The Hate U Give. So the reason why I chose this book is because I was actually really nervous because I was hearing so many great things about this book that I was really nervous that it was just being hyped up so much and that I wasn't going to be one of the people who liked this really hyped book. But I went on to Goodreads, saw it had, 4.4 or whatever rating, and I was like, I kept seeing it on BookTube, people giving it rave reviews, so I'm like, I have to try it out, and I'm really glad I did because the moral of the story behind the Black Lives Matter movement, it's just a very important novel that I think everyone should read, and I'm glad that I took a chance and read it. And question number 6 is Gareth and Serena, your favorite non-blood, non-related family. So for this, I'm actually going with something a little bit different than what people might expect, and I'm choosing A Street Cat Named Bob by James Bowen. And the family is James and his cat, Bob. So this book also gets bonus points because it was the first physical book that I had read in a long time. Oh, sorry, I didn't realize there was this glare. Oh, shoot, sorry. But it's the first physical book that I read in a long time, and it kind of got me into starting to read physical books because for the longest time I was just listening to audiobooks. And so I'm really grateful to this memoir, and it's a true story. But James was a street performer and a busker, and he found this stray cat and took him in, and the cat just rode on his shoulders and kind of helped him gain more attention when he was trying to make money and just make a living. And so it's a really cute story, and I highly recommend this. And they also made a movie of this too, so you should go check it out. Okay, question number 7, Ty, favorite mysterious male character. So for this, I am going with Rhysand from the ACOTAR series, A Court of Thorns and Roses. More specifically, I am choosing him from A Court of Mist and Fury. Those of you who have read the books know why I choose this one. But he's the mysterious High Lord of the Night Court, and he just, in ACOTAR, he was just kind of like this villain, and he made this pact with Feyre, and we were all just like, oh crap, she's in trouble. But things kind of take a turn for the better. Maybe. If you haven't read the series, you should definitely check it out. Question number 8 is Holy Crap Kittens, a book you had a strong reaction to. So for this one, it was very easy for me to pick Illuminae, the Illuminae Files Book 1 by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. So the reason why I picked this book is because it was just so dang intense. It just drew in so much suspense and tension the way the story played out, because as you probably know, the story's kind of told in pictures and emails and notes, and there's this countdown that is just insane, and you're just flipping the pages as the time's counting down, and you're just like, oh my god, what's gonna happen? And when it finally happens, you're like, oh my god. So I would say Holy Crap Kittens to Illuminae. And finally, question number 9, Magic Always Leaves a Mark, a book that had a big impact on you. So this one, again, I am going with Pendragon by DJ McHale. So this is a middle grade series that I started in high school with my sister and best friend, and it was the first series that I really followed super closely. Every time the book came out, I was there reading it, and it was done within a couple days. And I talked to my sister and my friend about it. It was kind of like our little book club. But it just had a big impact on me because I think it shaped the way I became a reader and a writer. DJ McHale was also the first author that I ever went to see his book tour and got a signed autograph copy. So this actually is an autograph copy. Oh my gosh, it says, "Congratulations on your college graduation." So I started this in high school and then I got this one signed in college. So yeah, that kind of ages me because this was a long time ago. But anyways, this one will always hold a special place in my heart. Because there were 10 books, and it's like I never followed a series for that long, but it was that good. All right, and that's all the questions in this tag. I hope you enjoyed my question and answers. So if you are interested in Keeper, I suggest you click the links below to Kim Chance's channel, and I also will link to her website if you're interested in pre-ordering Keeper, which comes out on January 30th. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.